I'm so... I just spilled a hot latte all over your... I didn't do that. Oh, no, and you too. I'm sorry. Stay right there. Wait. Hey! All right, on your way. I'm sorry, I'm all thumbs today.
Congratulations on a fantastic...
For the movie.
For what?
We just...
For being here today. For having fruit. Right? Emma's got gummy bears. You guys are boring.
Is she offering you guys the gummy bears?
We had a taste test.
Eyes
closed.
That's so charming.
Eyes closed taste test.
She's the best. Everybody loves Emma.
Everybody loves Emma. Everybody loves you. Everybody loves Jamie. It's a fantastic film.
What about me? You left me out.
We
That's all that
love
matters.
you.
No, it's okay. You don't need
Behind
to
the
love
scenes, love.
me. You don't. Right. Okay. You don't need to love me. I can exist without it.
You can't.
Okay,
No.
you're right.
You can't. Wait. This is kind of ties in. We can't exist without love.
Right.
Even Spider-Man.
That's right.
Did you see how I did that? You saw.
Especially Max is a great example of that. Max Dillon, Jamie's character, doesn't get the love or the respect or the approval that he needs from the outside world, and it has a cause and effect. And you know, it's really amazing, I think, what Mark did and what Jamie did with creating a guy that's not a villain, but someone who is having a natural reaction to a life in the shadows.
I was going to ask, is this something... I felt a lot of social relevance in this film, and even with, you know, Dane's character, they're not bad people, but they're ignored and they're not loved and all these things. And I mean, the past couple years, we've had these kids who are, you know, lashing out. Was that on purpose? Is that just, you know, how the script came out?
Well, I think all of us, you know, all these terrible events happened as we were, you know, developing the script, and it's very difficult to talk about. You know, and those situations are incredibly complex and so difficult and incredibly tragic, and we can't. To learn something from them is really difficult, and even to try to begin to find meaning in that is incredibly difficult and way outside of our emotional capabilities.
In 2 minutes, anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think, if anything, we need to move toward it, and we need to engage, as opposed to, because I think the natural impulse is to go, not us, not us, not us. But actually, if we move toward it and go, okay, how can we have compassion for this darkness, for this destructiveness? How do we? The only way I think we do evolve, and the only way I think we do have an understanding is if we actually go toward it with an open heart, and that's so hard.
Just you have to try to understand.
But I think you did a great job in this film of going towards it and showing these very multi-dimensional. I mean, Peter Parker. I don't want to give anything away, but this is Shakespearean almost. This movie, you know, what was that like? The choices you had to make as a director, as an actor, to show all of these emotions.
That comic books are mythological in nature, you know what I mean? And they deal with archetypes and assumptions and truths and universal truths, and we try to embrace that. And there is an event in the comics that I think is provocative and controversial but important. And I think that you know, there's a heroism that comes to Spider-Man. There's a fun, there's a playfulness. He thinks he can have it all. But that life of heroism, that life where you fulfill your destiny, where you take on the mantle of the things, it requires sacrifice in order to become your fuller self. And that is something that we wanted to address. And you know, these movies, like, they're fun, they're popcorn. You want to go out there, have a good time and everything.
Lots of little things thrown in.
Unless you have some deeper meaning under the surface, it will get washed away. And we tried, you know, we tried to deal with some universal things. I mean, this movie, when I think about it, it's about time. It's about the nature of time and valuing the time you have with the ones you love. And the first shot of the movie is a clock, and the last action sequence takes place in the clock tower. And that's something that is, hopefully people will, if they're not aware of it intellectually, hopefully they'll be aware of it on some deeper subconscious level.
Love it. Well, I think people are going to love it. Thank you.
This is bigger than you, Peter.
I made a choice. This is my path.
Soon, everyone in the city will know how it feels to live in a world without power, without
watching BLACKTREE on TV, only on Soul of the South.